Namah Shivaya. Welcome to meditation. Today, I've been thinking about a lot of of about how we process feelings, and in yoga, we we tend to label things as like negative feelings and positive feelings. Love being a positive feeling, hate being a negative feeling. In reality, though, there should be some feelings that we label that as neutral, as neutral or activator feelings. The feeling of anger is one of those. A lot of times people will like automatically label anger as a negative emotion. And there's this like projecting myth that once a yogi gets to a certain stage in their practice and they have that equanimity of mind, that they never experience anger, or they never, they actually like kind of somehow never, they've just kind of like shunned it off, right? And that's just not true. Anger is a motivator, right? It's a motivator emotion. Anger is there to tell you that there are boundaries that are being crossed, that that you are having confrontation with something or someone. And what happens is the yogi who has not practiced then misguides that anger in destructive ways, or in ways that manifest hate, which hate is like a seed. It lingers. It has roots. It's hard to pull out and get rid of. Whereas anger is just kind of is it can go either way, because once you have a practice and you have that equanimity of mind, you can start to channel anger in a way that anger allows you to create positive change. It's a motivating factor. And right now, we are seeing all over the world activists working in both directions. You see people who are angry, who are taking their anger and they're channeling it in ways that they're opening up dialogue, they're opening up, they're getting more people involved for political and social and spiritual change. Then you see people who are angry and they're lashing out. There's a destructiveness to it. There's a kind of like, just conquer, divide, destroy, burn, everything, And a lot of times, nothing really comes out of that, right? When you're on that path of destruction with anger, what ends up happening is you just create more enemies instead of influencing and winning over allies. And that's what the yogi is able to channel that energy that will take that anger and harness it and create growth. So as we're still in this state of this pandemic, and people have a lot of extra time on their hands, and many people are channeling that energy and time into activism. Like I said, it's good to be angry. It's good to feel anger. It's telling you that, that something or someone is crossing a boundary with you, just really take time to think about how you're channeling that, and what is the end intention of your actions. Um, to but it's not a bad thing to experience. That really is my my message is don't fall into this myth that somehow because you're a yogi that things don't affect you, that you're numb or in a coma to events and issues around you. Experience those things fully, and but as you experience them, like I said, be mindful, have intention of how you're going to channel the energy. Taking a moment, close your eyes and bring your senses inward and focus your mind and allow the breath to deepen. And allow for yogic breathing to happen. A yogi breathes both in the abdomen, the thoracic, and the clavicle. So it's a full torso breath. So inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Inhale deeply. And exhale deeply. And as you inhale those deep yogic breaths, you will automatically notice how the mind begins to calm. So if experiencing an emotion like anger, the deep breathing helps you to focus the mind so you can cultivate that witness to that emotion. You can step away from it. It doesn't go away, but you do move back from it a little bit. As you inhale deeply, hear the sound of Om within your own body. As you exhale, hear the sound of Om resonate within your own body. That vibrational sound of Om is always there. And tapping into that higher conscious vibration allows you to move the energy upward. As you inhale, Hearing that sound of Om within yourself, see the symbol of Om within the mind's eye. As you exhale the sound of Om, see the symbol of Om within the mind's eye. Continue to see and hear the sound of Om with each inhale and exhale. Allow the inhales to be deep and the exhales to be deep. And as the mind wanders, the emotions rise. Let them come. Step away from them, be the witness to them. Utilizing the breath, focusing on the mantra and the visualization. Be the witness to those emotions. Inhale deep. Exhale deep. Continue this on your own. Silently tell yourself, I am not these thoughts. I silently tell yourself, you're not these emotions. Silently tell yourself, you're not the body. Silently tell yourself, you're not the mind. Tell yourself that you are Swayambakashit, self-illuminating, infinity, eternal, everlasting light. Inhale deeply for the sound of Om. Bringing the hands together, rubbing the hands together, building heat within the hands. Bring the hands over the eyes. Allow the heat from the hands to be absorbed into the eyes. Gently open the eyes. Allow the hands to move across the forehead, the top of the head, the back of the neck. Then bring the hands together in prayer. Bow down. Allow the third eye, the forehead, to touch the thumbs. Acknowledging the teachers and the teachings of yoga from the past, the present, and those that are still yet to be revealed. Om Bolo Sadguru Bhagavan Ki Jai. Namaste. So thank you all so much for joining me this morning for meditation. And